ex-governor or mayor of Cleveland.
Is that Bibb?
No.
Any relation? No.
Oh, he is a distant relative.
Yeah, it has to be.
They don't. But I mean, yeah, there's no relationship.
Who's the two top folk at it? Kucinich?
Yeah, he would be in, and could be Zach, bizarrely. Bibb takes from Kevin Kelly as a sort of a trying to younger white progressive vote. Bibb's really working hard on that, and he's working, across town as well. But I think it's hard. Zach just has the higher name ID, and he's done well with
All those free commercials for the drinking and driving.
Hey, I'll give an Orlo story. He got preferred treatment, came out a back elevator, made his point, and Orlo did it was the height of the Action News. Anything goes. Paul goes, I'm looking at some of my scripts, it's like, it's like, oh my God, what we got away with. But Zach the next morning, yeah, you beat me up pretty bad, Paul, but I got this going on in my ward, and he got it. It's like, okay, it's a different day, it's a different headline.
Move on.
Yeah, I mean, Zach there's no path for him, but just given that he won last time with 7,800 votes to get out of the primary, Jackson, hasn't indicated he'd run. He's told some that he thinks if Dennis gets in, he would get in. The theory is because he, can't lead the city to someone. Dennis,
Who's this Dennis?
74.
He wants vindication.
I mean, it's a good story.
It is. Well, he got vindication just being a congressman for all those years.
So instead of going to City Hall, we'll go to the nation.
No.
Frank is older than Dennis.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a couple months.
We need young blood in there.
I don't know what it is, yeah.
I don't know if there is any young blood that really wants that job.
Watching the fight tomorrow night?
I don't know, I did see one of the other ones, usually leads up to a neighbor that has all the
Bells and whistles.
bells and whistles to do it. Problem with a lot of those, I can't stay up there, you know, they don't come out of 12:10.
Mhm.
They could be over in 30 seconds or.
They start at 10 o'clock, but they don't actually hit the ring till midnight.
Yeah, if that. My age, and my PD sleep, so.
You're a little
And
behind.
then you can get it on Twitter the next morning. The punch.
I remember during Mike Tyson's heyday, he was hanging out at Mike Tyson's place, or Don King's place in Orwell, and oh, you'll be here at 10. He finally showed up at 6 p.m. You know, everybody's just waiting at, you know. It was like, oh, he'll be here shortly. He'll be here shortly. Every half hour.
Yeah.
It's when I got to know Larry Baker. He and I were sitting on the front porch of Don King's house.
Remember one downtown where King was there, the same thing was going on. Remember Jeff Costa, who used to be a sports guy? He says, he said, guys.
Mike Costa.
Mike.
Jeff was the court.
Right. He goes, guys, I'm gonna go walk up there and talk to him. Start taking your cameras and stuff down and act like you're backing up. And he went up and said, "You told us to be here at noon. It's now 2 o'clock. We got stuff to do. We're leaving." Boom! They were out. Both of them walked out. It was just so funny. 'Cause King looked over. We were all at the same time taking our cameras down.
Good.
Instant.
That was not a bad thought process.
No, it was
No,
not.
that was a good bluff.
Yeah, it was.
That's kind of cute.
That's me. That's, yeah, the back of my mind. She does stickers, that's what she does. She used that for a screen grab for those videos I shot on top.
Okay.
So given the small space, he's not bringing in others like he did last time.
fun.
What's everyone's name? I arrived here during the pandemic, so I don't know anyone.
I'm Marty with Channel 19.
Marty? Okay. I'm Shema. I'm with the Beacon Journal.
Okay.
I'm Mark with Channel 3.
Mark.
I'm Randy with 3.
I know you.
Joe from 5.
Yeah.
I'm Helena from Canton
Helena?
State University.
Okay, from Kent State?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm Jane, I'm from Cleveland, Jersey.
Cool. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you for doing that.
What are you doing this weekend?
Never ending cycle house projects there. Houses, it's having the first meeting.
Oh, that's fun.
I had that done over summer, first AC.
I thought you were in a new house. Oh, okay.
I don't have your money.
Well, not many people do.
I know.
That's why I'm happy. When you save enough, and it's a good thing.
I'm gonna do that. Well, a little different, but.
Can't believe how angry people are. They have to wait an extra half second. Car gas.
Oh, I just pushed wipers over it.
I literally had a guy almost do that.
Oh.
Rally last week. He couldn't take it. Could not take it. I was going up to him too. It's like, buddy, Steve
One
Mills,
train.
Boston Mills. You can hold tight, and then he just flipped out. I'm always very aggressive, which makes surprises. I ride up if I can catch him at a light.
3 feet off the handlebars.
And he got out of his car. And he was like, "God, these people are just not." It's like, I went to Costco to buy toilet paper. What's the why should
I tried that this morning.
You're in the valley. Enjoy the ride.
They were closed. No power.
But it's almost calmed down people on their phones, okay? Like,
That pisses me
please,
off.
no more riding on the road.
We were up at Kelly's Island a couple summers ago, and I told my girlfriend, we don't do this.
Yeah.
We take the lane over.
Take the lane. You can do
Because-
it too. The law says if there's two of you, you can ride abreast.
And
People
she
don't
goes, because I go, one of us will get clipped doing it.
Yeah.
So we take up a lane. We're in the back road of Kelly's Island. A cop pulls me over and starts an attitude with me.
Doesn't he know the law? Two bikers can ride abreast.
Well, there was a car between him and us.
Yeah.
And the guy didn't know, or the gal didn't know, you can go around, even though it's a solid double line, we're a slow moving vehicle. You can go around us. I go, you should have been pulling him over.
It's shocking.
You need a rat, screaming at me. And Ann started like walking away from the situation because I don't back down. Then we went to a wine bar. Aren't you the guys that got in trouble with the cop? What was going on? I go, I was educating him the law.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I know too, like on those right-hand turns, never on the curb, I go right in the middle lane, cause
Right.
if you're here, they're gonna try to make that turn, I always clip people.
Right.
I try to limit, I try to get to the bike at night, but I still have a few miles on Gregor Road from my house. But I told my wife, is a car or it's a tree, cause the shoulder's still broken from the tree.
Yeah.
Mountain bikes.
You can come in. Okay. Where all the cameras are. It's fine for you to be here.
Get Margaritaville.
Is this the after party?
Yeah,
your house?
anybody can be at the after party. It's like, you know, you're welcome to stay if you're going to go.
We might. We're trying to get a picture of him with the Jewish community leaders that are out there. Really quickly.
I would be glad to come out for that since I work for Cleveland Jewish Community.
Yes, yes.
So
We
if it works, I will join you.
I don't know what
Yeah,
we're
my
doing.
I'm from Jacob.
Oh, Garrett Castle.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you.
This is Mary.
Hi, Mary.
I'm the Director of External Affairs for the Jewish Community Board of Akron staff.
Thank you,
So
Mr.
CRC.
Buckenham.
Probably it's not good to be on the phone anymore.
I'm sure we have email.
Yes, I'm sure we have.
Can you not really? It's a small store.
Yeah, this was the button all the way. It's not supposed to fit me.
it's not. We just decided to come back here.
We did.
We ordered pizza. It'll be here shortly.
Okay.
You getting him next?
Yes.
All right.
Hot, hot.
Jeez. I've never really seen this kind of thing this way. Can I come in?
Yeah, sure.
Where? Oh. Okay. Arkham. Well, it's not as big as I thought it would be. Still heavy.
Should be here shortly.
This was a painting done by a woman that used to live here. She was a wonderful, kind woman. Her name is Phyllis Sugarman, or Phyllis Polsky. What's up, Aaron?
No, but she just said she wanted to.
Just do it.
All right, well, I'm here.
Yeah, just do it.
Okay, Jane says stand behind here.
Yeah, actually, for the photo, just go ahead and line up there, and when we have to go in.
Okay.
Before the press conference starts. Yeah, we'll knock it out.
Pet the bunny.
Okay, I'll get
You make the call.
Come on over.
All right.
Yeah, come on.
All right.
No, I'm gonna get on that side. Okay.
Do you have somebody taking the picture?
I think,
Okay. Fantastic.
Yeah, Jane can take a picture. Can Jane text it?
yes. Can I give you my business, may I give you my business card after?
Yes.
Thank you.
That'll work.
They're in my pockets of my jacket.
If any of you have any questions, John Keever Campbell answer them.
Wait, so where's everybody from?
Topic is taboo.
Originally, or
No, sorry. Which TV
how far are we
station-
taking this
Which
conversation?
TV, currently, which TV station
What's
are
your
you?
favorite color? Sing your fight
What's
song.
your favorite ice cream flavor?
With Channel 3,
Channel 3, okay.
Okay.
I'm being
19.
nosy.
Everyone's
Okay.
on Channel 3.
Channel 3, all right. Cleveland Jewish News, okay.
Mary, you have any
If
questions?
everybody plans on standing back here for the press conference?
No, we're not.
Oh, no.
Just a
We
picture.
just want a photo
Just a
and then we
picture?
will leave, we
Yeah,
promise.
trust me.
So then, the best thing would be kind of come up here so we get a better,
All right.
instead of just an angle like this,
Right.
we'll
I
come
will
up
stand in
here,
the back.
and then we'll put the governor, first lady
Okay, why
in
don't you
front.
stand right there?
So everybody come up over here, and we'll just kind of create.
I think it would be best if you go stand over there. Why don't you
So,
not be in the...
yeah. Come up in front of these microphones so we can see everybody.
Larry, why don't you
Be
get...
coming up in front, all the way up by me.
Move forward, everybody. One step forward.
There we go.
There was a blue phone there. Here, why don't you go take photos? Go stand over there and take
Guys,
photos.
come up
Don't text anybody.
so I can see everybody.
Aw,
We
thanks.
want to make about 2 rows, not about 4. Come up a little bit more. And then, sir, I'll have you over here. Okay, perfect. Okay, excellent. So when the governor and first lady come in, I'll just have them come stand over here. Actually, if we want, let's just make a space right here for the governor and first lady, so when they come in, they can just kind of squeeze in. So I'll have you guys just move
Okay. Oh, look at
get
that.
over.
Thank you. Please, there's lots of...
Quite the organizers.
Except I have more hair.
Much better than what I did, I suppose.
Smile with your eyes.
Don't talk to your eyebrows. That's what I always say on Zoom.
Thanks, Mary.
With your eyebrows.
Here, you get us a good picture, okay?
No, don't zoom in on anybody. Just take the... Go into this one here.
I zoomed in.
Mary said it. Mrs. DeWine came in and then... Oh, thank you. Hand-me-downs are great.
Mama, you big times ahead.
I'm sorry. Freeze frame.
Okay.
That's where it
First Lady.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Thank you again for coming. For hosting us.
And we'll have everybody.
We'll move around you.
We'll move around. Here. Right here. You want to switch in a little bit?
Yep, now
We got 'em good?
Look right here.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Eric took one too,
Yep.
didn't you?
Thank you, Mary.
Mary, did you get one?
Did you get one?
We're gonna take one more. Everybody looking this way with
Make sure
Mary
you
in
get
it.
Mary in the picture.
Oh, please, thank you. That'd be amazing.
Very good.
Stay there for me.
Work with me, Chief.
Work with you.
I'm just getting it flipped around. It's taking pictures of me. How about I take it on my camera?
That would be amazing.
Okay.
Call the waiting guy.
What happens when
No problem. We do this all the time. Smile, 1, 2, 3. I took several.
Thank you.
So I'll have everybody come this way, and Governor, when you're ready, we'll be ready for,
Yeah, let's all.
remarks.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate being here. Thank you all. Where's our health commissioner?
Health Commissioner here. Health Commissioner, how are you? Go grab the.
You want to say thank you one more time for the brownies?
Yeah, no, they all should come up. Everybody should come up.
Yes, yes.
No, everybody's up. Come on,
Do you want me to return the favor? I'd be happy to. Certainly. Awesome. Yes, here.
Come on, everybody.
You
Don't be
want
bad.
mine?
Come on.
I'm going to stand right behind you.
Just, everybody get a chance, get everybody up here. Yeah.
Guys all ready? Well, Fran and I are delighted to be here today. I think one of the most inspiring things that we've seen in the last 2 years since I've been governor is to go to different vaccination sites and really see how people have pulled together and people are just working together. Very noticeably out here is the National Guard, but if you look who else is here, the skilled care pharmacy, who is actually doing it, working on that. Direction Home, Akron, Canton, Summit County Health Department, Department of Aging. We thank our hosts here. Thank you very, very much for hosting us. And one of the things that we have really seen happening and we really encourage is where communities have come together, and we're trying to, through the National Guard, bring the vaccine directly to people and being able to go into senior housing, other areas where people really don't have to go anywhere. They can come right down and come down from their apartment and get vaccinated. What we're seeing here is people were also brought in by bus from other housing units and had the opportunity to get the vaccine. So as you talk to people, they're very excited, they're very relieved, they're very happy. And it really is not only helping them, but frankly, it's helping everybody, because this is getting this vaccine into enough arms in the state of Ohio is really all of us working together, all of us coming together. I want to share a couple data points. Look at my numbers here. In Summit County, I don't have an update for today on Summit County, but 131,416 have received doses, and that's 24.3%. So it'll be up today, and I don't have today's numbers. So if you look at Summit County, about a fourth of the people in Summit County have gotten their vaccination. So that's not a fourth of adults, that's a fourth of everybody. So that's good. We're moving forward. If we look at Ohio, we are at about 26%, and today I do have numbers for today, and we're up above 26%, and we're now above 3.1 million. people in Ohio who have been vaccinated. The upcoming week, we will have more vaccine in Ohio than we've had at any other time. This week, the week we're in right now, I think we have about 420,000 doses that came into Ohio and were distributed. Next week, that number goes to 571,000. So it's really a very significant increase. We currently have about 1,300 locations, permanent locations. This is the pharmacies, health departments. It might be our federally qualified health clinics and our hospitals, about 1,300 of them. But in addition, we have sites like this that are a one-day or sometimes a two-day operation. Next week, we expand to a number of bigger sites. So there will be a bigger site in Akron, and we're excited about that starting. We think that probably starts, depends on when the doses come in, probably starts on Wednesday, we think. So very, very excited about that. That's the good news. The bad news is I just got the numbers for today as far as the number of cases. Number of cases today, which is really yesterday, is 2,732. That's the highest it's been for a month. So we have plateaued with the cases, and now it would appear those cases are starting to go up. That's particularly worrisome because of what we're seeing in Michigan. Michigan has got real hot spots now. It's really going up. We're also seeing that on another one of our border states, and that is West Virginia. So it really is a race between getting the vaccine and this virant, which is multiplying in Ohio and multiplying in other states. And while it might not be more dangerous, it is more contagious. And that's really what we're very, very concerned about. So we have a number of other people here. I'm going to let anybody that wants to come on up. You want to start? Your county, you can tell us what's going on.
Well, we do have about 26% of our population at least have had the first shot. We have put together a transportation program so that everybody will be able to work with our Metro bus and other alternatives to be able to get to will be the fairgrounds that the governor was talking about, which I believe will be open sometime next weekend, late next week or early on the weekend, so that we can get everybody. We've also developed a heat map, so we know where the populations are, the hard to serve, well, we know where all the populations are, and percentage-wise, so that we can really help work on getting people who are either resistant to having the shots or no transportation, whatever their barriers are. We're really working hard because we know how important it is to get these masses out. I mean, when you're talking to somebody here and the woman is crying because she was able to get a shot today, it's really, really meaningful. And we work really hard to convince everybody, as the governor and all of our partners here, to get a shot. Don't wait. If you can get a shot, get a shot. I've had 2 of them. I'm fine, okay? But we will encourage it, and we'll continue to work with the state and our legislators and our council people to be able to get it to the people that need it and continue to pound on getting a shot.
We'll hear from our legislators, our partners in the legislature.
Vernon Sykes, State Senator. I want to welcome the governor to our district. It's wonderful that we were able to work with the county officials in particular, identifying these different sites. We've been working really hard to make sure that everybody has access to this, particularly those vulnerable populations. We're working really hard, and we've gotten received a lot of cooperation at the county level as well as at the state level. And the governor is providing leadership that's leading us into recovery. So we still need to make sure that we follow the orders and the guidelines to make sure that we stay safe distance away from each other, that we wear masks, and we follow the other precautions that's necessary for us to stay on the trajectory to lead into recovery. So again, just want to thank the governor, and we'll continue to work to make sure everybody gets their shot. I got my second shot yesterday. I'm 69 years old, and I'm just encouraging everybody, particularly African American citizens, where we've got more problems and issues, make sure you get the shot. Get the shot. Get the shot.
If I keep my mask on, can you all hear me okay?
Yep.
Wonderful. Hi, everyone. My name is Amelia Sykes. I'm the state representative for Ohio's 34th House District, the birthplace of champions, as well as I serve as the Ohio House Minority Leader. I just want to welcome the Governor and the First Lady to Akron to kick off this pop-up vaccination clinic. In fact, I was driving from Columbus. We had session this week. You may have seen some interesting things happen in Columbus. But driving from Columbus to get a shot from one of the leftover lists in Willard, Ohio. And that was what I was going to do this morning, and then learned about this, and then I didn't have to get a shot. That was many, many miles away, about an hour and a half away after all. So this just goes to show how important it is to make these vaccines accessible to people so we are not forced to move in several counties in order to get this very life-saving and life-altering vaccination. I just want to encourage anyone who is concerned to please get your vaccination. I just got mine. I'm about 15 minutes out, and I'm doing okay. As many young people start to come on board and we have access, I just encourage all the young people who are now 16 and up, who are now eligible to get the shot, to please do so. We were able to have one of the staff people today and encourage him to get his shot as well. And it is really important for all of us to do our own part in making sure that we are curbing the spread of this virus. As the governor said, we are starting to see a change in the numbers, which means that we need to do more, not less. That means remembering to wear your mask and socially distance. If you do not have to go out to that restaurant or to that store, buy it online, or wait until you get fully vaccinated, because what we don't want to see is another surge in a situation where we are much worse off. So again, thank you to everyone for participating. Thank you to the governor. Glad we finally have these types of opportunities in our communities so that everyone has access to this equitably. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Veronica Sims, and I'm pleased to be the 5th District Representative of Summit County Council, and I'm pleased to have this facility located in my district. I echo the sentiments of everyone here today, so I won't repeat those, but I am honored to welcome our Governor and First Lady to the 5th District, and I know that our Health Director is here, Donna Skoda, so I'm going to move out of her way and let her have a few words. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. We are too grateful and thankful for both of you making the trip to come. It's an honor to have the governor in Summit County today. As you know, we've been fighting this virus for a year now. I see a light at the end of a tunnel. It's called a vaccine, and we need to get it. We need to get it in as many arms as we can, as quickly as we can. There are variants spreading. The numbers ticking up even a little bit, I have to tell you, concerns me greatly, because you can be 100% vaccinated and you still may get the virus. These variants are out there. We all have to stay very, very careful. We cannot put our guard down now. We cannot let our foot off the gas. We only have a little longer. June, July, we may just even enjoy a normal 4th of July. But it's going to take every single one of us wearing a mask, washing our hands, when the opportunity arises, get vaccinated, and stay away from individuals, and particularly stay away from individuals that you know are vulnerable, because it will spread. I've been in public health a long time, 35 years. We have never met a bug like this that has been able to do this. And another one thing I would like to say, the governor has fought a good fight. The state representatives and senators have fought a good fight. County, the National Guard, everyone is fighting a good fight. We just have to keep it up. I don't know what else I can say to convince people, but get the vaccine. Wear a mask, stay away from each other, and I'm sure that's what will be on my tombstone when I go. Because I have said it so many times now, people are sick of me. Wear a mask. Thank you.
So Don, you'll tell them about availability now and
Yeah.
in the future. Just tell them where you guys are now.
Yeah, the governor's asked that I talk about availability. As you know, the initial rollout, we had local health departments and hospitals that vaccinated those very vulnerable groups in partnership with the pharmacy program through the long-term care. We did congregate living sites. We're lowering the age every week. So currently right now we have pharmacy partners in Summit County that keep getting increased doses. We have hospital partners. We have the health department. We are blessed to have a FEMA site in Cleveland that, if you have not been there, runs like slick. It is a wonderful place to get a vaccine. We also are starting next week. Summit County Public Health will open up the site at the fairgrounds. We're hoping for initially 5,000 a week. In the meantime, every day at the health district, we run about 1,000 folks through there, 700 to 1,000. So today we'll run tomorrow, we'll run every day next week until we go out to the fairgrounds, and we'll be doing second doses here. We're also doing pop-ups with our other partners. And so we're out tomorrow we're doing Laotian Asian Church in North Hill. We'll be at some homeless camps. So we're going out on the road. We also do a homeless program. So please, if anyone needs a vaccine, do not hesitate to call us, and we will figure out a way to get you a vaccine. Thank you.
Don, so people who can't use the internet, they can call.
Correct.
Give your number.
You can call our call center, 926-5795, area code 330, and we will either directly schedule you. We also every week hold about 30% of our appointments for that priority scheduling. Many of our community partners, NAACP, Project Ujima, any number, Councilwoman Sykes, Sims, I'm sorry, Sykes. But Tara Samples from City Council, they send us people every day and we schedule. Particularly if you do not have internet access, we can help you. We can help you get scheduled, we can help you arrange transportation, and we will make sure you get there to get that vaccine. And if you can't come see us, we'll come see you at your house, homebound, which has also been going really well. We've been doing it now 3 weeks in a pilot, and it's been excellent. We have about 140 more folks on our list to get to, and we keep recruiting for more homebound because we want this shot in every single person's eligible arm there is. Let's do it.
Questions, anybody?
Governor, the FEMA operation, how many people are going through that at Cleveland State a day? What's the average?
We're averaging now 6,000 people a day at the site at Cleveland State. By the time we're done, it will be 210,000 people will have received vaccines.
So it's at capacity.
At that site. So we'll be, we'll be capacity. We'll use all of those shots. So we are now in the process of booking for the third week. After that, the fourth, fifth, and sixth weeks are second doses. So that will be repeat people from the first three. Then the seventh week and the eighth week, in all likelihood, will be the Johnson & Johnson, which will be just the one shot.
Governor, has there been any change in the schedule of when 16-year-olds can get the vaccine? I know we saw something on a website this morning that was allowing them to register.
Yeah, website. We've told all the providers they can switch over and start registering for next week. Those under the age of 40. We also have seen some health departments where they told us that they were not filling up for this week that we're in, and so we told them you can go right ahead right now and vaccinate anybody who's 16 years of age and older. So some counties, they're filled, so that's irrelevant. But we're seeing today, Friday, Saturday, you're seeing the switch over in the computers so that when you go online, you will be able to, it will be a much faster process because everybody's eligible as long as they're 16 years of age and older. So.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Governor, just to clarify for our readers, the mass vaccination site in Summit County, should we expect it to be open on March 29th, or I'm hearing Saturday to Wednesday? What?
We believe that these sites, and we have 11 of them throughout the state, we hope they are open on Wednesday, but it's going to depend on making sure that vaccine is here. So it's always until we see the vaccine, we're not sure, but we think Wednesday would be the date.
But otherwise, we just wait.
otherwise wait. Donna, I don't know if you have anything
No,
else.
I think you're exactly correct. Wednesday to that Saturday, we're hoping everything will be here and ready to
And,
roll.
and Donna, when will people be able to go online and register for that?
Yeah, it's gonna be open here to register for that event. Will happen here shortly. We're hoping by the end of this week, people will be on and registering.
Yeah, so we're looking at that tomorrow, maybe?
Yeah, we're
Tomorrow, Saturday?
hoping starting this week, as
Yeah.
soon as we get the numbers and as you had indicated, Governor, switching over in the scheduling system. As soon as we get it to meet, we're gonna be doing J&J, which is 18 and older. Pfizer is only
Yeah.
16 and older. So we will have to switch to make sure we get individuals 18 years of age and older.
But you have in the county dozens of other places
Right.
where someone who is, 17, someone who is 16 will be able to get it. So there's other opportunities for people to get it. Anybody else?
Can you give the address of the fairgrounds and the name of the fairgrounds, please?
Yeah, I can tell you, I don't know the exact number. It's Summit County Fairgrounds. It is on Route 91, right where Howe Road and 91 come together.
It's actually
And that's a state.
Yeah, it's actually in town,
Talmadge.
yeah, County Falls and Talmadge part of it, yeah.
And that's a state-run mass vaccination clinic, is that right?
Correct, it's
Okay.
state resources.
That was the state one, okay, and you're giving Johnson & Johnson there?
Correct.
Okay.
Anybody else? Okay, well, thank you, everybody. We appreciate it. Good to see everybody. Thanks for being here. Thank you. See you.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Thank you very much. Good to see you in person.
Good, really. I just see the picture Bob and I took. We took a picture Bob and I took.
Look a lot like mine.
I know.
And we know by percentages.
Sure.
So we're really making a concentrate.
This is a real locals where it happens.